continue steadfastly in prayers, being watchful in it with thanksgiving. Now, when we speak here, we are not just speaking for speaking's sake. We are speaking because there is proof to the fact that God responds to his word. His word encourages you and encourages me to persevere in prayers. He encourages me to pray without ceasing. He said, watch steadfastly. That is, even when there is difficulty in my life, even when it looks like God is not answering the prayer, even when it looks like as you pray the heaven is closed over you, you should continue steadfastly. That is, you should be diligent in prayer. You should be disciplined enough to continue and not to stop. It doesn't matter the arrow the enemy shoot at you, because the enemy will always shoot arrows of doubt, arrows of worries, arrows of discouragement. Did God answer my prayer? If God does not answer my prayer, I will give up. But this is the very time when you should do what? You should continue. There's a popular saying that when the night is darkest the most, that you are only 1 minute away from daybreak. You should be steadfast. You should continue. If it takes you 1 year to pray that prayer, don't stop. In fact, every time you start a prayer in your life, make sure you get an answer before you leave that prayer. The essence of prayer is for God to answer. Call upon me in the day of trouble and I will answer you. He's the God that answers. So if you must see answer, don't give up. You must continue. I say you should continue. If you look at Daniel chapter 6 verse 10, the Bible tells us that now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went into his house, and in his windows being open in his chamber and toward Jerusalem, he knelt upon his knees 3 times a day and prayed and gave thanks before his God, as he did aforetime. At this time, the enemy did everything to want to stop Daniel from praying, because Daniel was a man of prayer. He loved to pray. A decree was made that nobody should pray to any other God. It is the devil's strategy of pulling you away from building a solid relationship with God. The Bible says, and there was a writing, there was a law that was passed, that any man that prays and is caught praying, he will be killed. But the Bible tells us that Daniel did what? He persisted and continued in the face of difficulties, in the face of danger. The Bible says he opened his window. Let them come and see me praying. And he prayed 3 times a day. He didn't even hide in the midnight and wake up and pray. He prayed 3 times a day.